Hi there students. In this video I want to look at the phrasal verb to farm out and the slightly more formal verb to outsource. Well, the first main meaning of both of these is to subcontract, to assign work or production of something to a third party. The company is not big enough to have its own legal department, so we farm out legal services. We outsource legal services. We get a legal firm, another legal company, to deal with legal things. The school used to have its own cooks and catering staff who provided school meals. But now all of that has been farmed out. It's been outsourced. It's been subcontracted to another company. So another company is responsible for that and we pay them for it. The factory makes all of the pieces, but the assembly of the final product has been farmed out. It's been outsourced. So we make all the bits, somebody else puts it together, and then we sell the product. So, to farm out or to outsource. Let's see, to outsource, this is a very business word, meaning to get another person or a company to do it, and that is the meaning of outsource. We can use farm out in slightly different ways as well. Firstly, to farm out, to make land infertile because of overproduction. This piece of land is farmed out and must lie fallow, F-A-L-L-O-W, for a few years. The soil has no nutrients left. It's completely farmed out. We can also use farm out to mean to place a child in somebody else's care, normally temporarily. I want to farm the kids out to your parents for this coming weekend. I want to farm the kids out to your sister while we go on holiday. She can look after them and we can have a great holiday. Okay? So, to give the kids to somebody else to look after for a few days. Yeah, it's like they're being grown somewhere else for a little bit. And then finally we can use to farm out, meaning to send an employee to do jobs or work for somebody else, to assign to an outsider. The refurbishment of the building is going to take 2 months, and we need to farm out the staff to another office while the building work is completed. Get them to work for somebody else. If I farm out my butler to you for a couple of weeks, would that help you? If I get him to work for you for a couple of weeks, yeah? You pay me the money and I pay him. So the person continues to be your employee, but you send them to do work for somebody else. And that person probably pays you back. So, to outsource or to farm out, to give a job to a third party to complete. The opposite of this, outsource or farm out, is in-house. You do it yourself. So for example, many restaurants farm out or outsource their bread. They don't make their own bread. They buy it from a bakery. That's outsourcing. That's farming out a job. They farm out the job of making the bread to the baker. Maybe they tell him exactly how they want it. We want 30 of these loaves every day. And that is both farm out and outsource. Now, farm out with other meanings, to over-farm land until it is no longer productive. This area is farmed out. To farm out, to send your kids to be looked after by somebody else. I'd like to farm the kids out to a summer camp for the whole summer. That'd be wonderful. And then finally, to farm out, to send an employee to work or do jobs for someone else on a temporary basis. You continue to pay them though. So, let's see. Both to farm out and to outsource are regular verbs. I outsourced the job. I have outsourced the work. We farmed the job out. We have farmed it out. So notice, farm it out, a separable phrasal verb. Okay, what about formality? Well, I'd probably say farm out as a phrasal verb of for informality. Yeah, you can use that informally when talking, maybe even in a presentation. And then outsource, I'd probably give a 6.5 informality. So slightly more formal. Okay, and what about the origin? So farm, produce, make product, out, outside, externally, produce externally, and outsource, out, external, and then source, the origin, so an external origin. Okay, so farm out and outsource, to subcontract. Farm out, use all of the nutrients in the soil. Farm children out, get somebody else to look after them for a while. And to farm out an employee, to get them to do a job for someone else. So, if you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. To farm out and to outsource.